My name is John Youngblood. My wife Beth and I have been members of this church since about 2004. Beth and Bobby Hawkins are primarily responsible for the Children's Sunday School, currently serving children from ages 2 or 3 up until approximately 4th grade. In Luke chapter 18, Jesus called the children to him and said, "Let the children come to me, and do not hinder them." We're fortunate to be members of a congregation that realize that children are an important part of the church, and that church plays an important role for children. We want parents and grandparents to know that the children that come to us on Sunday mornings are learning about the love of God and the grace that is offered to them through this church. Every morning we start with fellowship and offering a prayer for the food that we share together. We have an altar that you'll see behind me that the children take turns lighting the artificial lights that represent the presence of God with us at all times. They take turns, and one of the children can ring the small bell to bring us the worship so that we can focus. The children discuss the offering plate and why Jesus teaches us to give. The young children understand that there is a difference between the Old Testament and the New Testament, and we briefly go through it in anticipation of our story. Finally, we recite the Lord's Prayer every morning with dozens of voices. Every week, we follow curriculum and go through a Bible story that either the Old or the New Testament covers. The kids will actually show off their Bible skills by going through the table of contents so that they can find the story that we're going to talk about. After the story is over, and at the end of the session, we have a craft where they can focus on the story and the lesson that they've learned. We do these things hoping that these young boys and girls will start a faith journey as early in their lives as possible. Whether the kids that come to the church are regulars or not, whether they have a strong spiritual foundation or not, they walk away understanding their faith a little more. Jesus says in chapter 9 in the book of Mark, "Whoever welcomes one of these little children in my name welcomes me, and whoever welcomes me does not welcome me, but the one who sent me." We're grateful that the children are able to take an active part in the life of the church, and we're especially grateful that the church recognizes how important the children are. If you attend the traditional service, you will see that several of our young people participate in acolyting, which is a very important part of our church. We're told that the members of the church make up the body of the church, and there's not an age requirement like there is for voting. You don't have to be 18 years old to be a member of the church. There's not an age limit. This congregation appreciates, respects, and loves the children who make up this church. It's our never-ending goal, however, to increase the body of the church, to welcome our newest members of the flock, and to help the young grow in their faith. Proverb 22 says, "Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it." This has never been truer than it is today. Children today face challenges that most of us never dreamed of. Whether they're in a family with domestic violence, drug abuse, or economic instability, the church is a place where they can go and they know they are loved, and a place where they can see and feel the love of Jesus Christ. As we enter this period of stewardship, we renew our vows to the Methodist Church. We support this church through our prayers, our presence, our gifts, our service, and our witness. As you renew that covenant and pray about service to the church, we would like all the members to keep the children in their thoughts and prayers. What can we do to bring the love of Christ to the children? And as they continue in their service and faith journey, remember the special place they hold in Jesus' heart.